You're right there, YouTube. It is Krakoon again, bringing you another gameplay. Commentary man, we're here again, bringing you some Modern Warfare 2, like I do. The F2000, red dot sight, concussion grenades, Semtex, Sleight of Hand Pro, Stop and Power Pro, Ninja Pro, Spaz secondary, I believe, maybe not. I don't even know, man. I go to town on these guys, raping them off with the F2000, man. I love the F2000. It's like an SMG with like rapid fire built in, but also with the capabilities of an assault rifle, and that's hence why they've got this absolute, well, why the developers gave this kind of red dot sight to it. I don't know why, but it's probably more towards hindering the gun and not making it as overpowered as it probably would be. But seriously, I've always liked this gun. You've got to obviously get a burst fire on it. Sustained automatic fire does not work at fucking tall, or at fucking tall, I don't even know yet. But literally, you can put people down pretty easy, and it's a kind of a noob friendly gun, but in that sense, at the same time, you've got to get a lot of skill to be able to use it effectively. When I say noob friendly, I do really mean it, as in it is noob friendly, because a noob could pick up this gun and quite easily just stay within like a map like this with close quarter combat, and then generally just be able to beast with it and be able to put people down pretty easily, because the recoil is generally, in my opinion anyway, quite manageable. For some other people, like I said, you want to go with the itchy trigger finger and just generally burst fire it, but if you do that quick enough, it essentially does keep your accuracy sustained, and you can get a good rate of fire still going with it. And pretty much sometimes in this game you won't even know that I'm actually burst firing it, but because I'm doing it so quickly, it just seems like it's all within the same kind of pull of the trigger or something like that. And sometimes you just have to go full auto like that and just go with your aim. But anyway, moving on from that, I don't know, I can't really give you any tips for the F2000. It's kind of one of them guns that you've just got to learn to practice and become easier to it will become easier to use the more you actually use it. So pretty much, yeah, that's all I've got to say about the F2000. It's definitely worth going and giving it a go and everything like that. Just if you're looking for an assault rifle that you haven't really tried. Here I get absolutely blown the fuck up by a shotgun. Doesn't really matter to me though, because I can just pretty much simply get back to beasting. And this was only like the first gameplay I decided. I was playing Modern Warfare 2 a couple of nights ago, and I decided I'm gonna put the F2000 on there because I've not used it in a while. I put the red dot sight on it, unaware at the time that the red dot sight is actually kind of a bit fucked up because I've not used the red dot sight on it in ages. But I never really see a gameplay of this, and obviously I know it's because Black Ops is kind of had its time and everything like that now. I mean Modern Warfare 2, sorry, as well as Black Ops, but with the whole kind of Modern Warfare 3 coming in around the corner, whatever you want to say like that, then I think it's good to run back all these previous weapons that have been in Modern Warfare 2, being the most recent COD game towards Modern 3. It's going to be, well, towards what Modern Warfare 3 may be highly based upon. And from what I'm getting about feedback that people have played it, they have said it's pretty much like Modern Warfare 2, but more balanced and everything like that. It's a general kind of, a collected kind of idea that I'm getting of what the game's going to be. But it leads me to believe that there will probably be a gun like this in Modern Warfare 3, because I don't know, I think there's always kind of been like an assault rifle like this in any kind of Call of Duty game, and I don't know, in my opinion, yeah, I would consider this one of the best assault rifles. This is completely my opinion, right? But comparing it to another Call of Duty game, I kind of really do imagine it of the what's it called now? Well, in Black Ops anyway, I kind of seeing it as, you might not even believe me when I say it, well, you might not even agree with me when I say this, but I really do see it as the Famas. And I don't know why, man. I really don't know why. The sounds different, obviously. Most sounds are different within the comparison of both Black Ops and Modern Warfare 2. But with the way the gun fires and the way it puts down people and everything like that, seriously, look at some of the gameplay. You've obviously been watching it now. Just have a look at it when I shoot the gun. It's just got that little uprising kick, and then you pretty much, it's easy to put down people long range, and then it's an absolute beast up close range, and it probably reminds me of the Famas. So I don't know, it was overlooked in Modern Warfare 2 because people had other better guns. Well, yeah, statistically, or like for preference wise, people did have better guns that didn't really make them want to use the F2000, but I've always kind of liked the F2000 ever since I first tried it off with the red. Actually, no, you don't start off with anything. I think you start off with the iron sights that are a bit funny, so you've definitely got to go up and get an optic, in my opinion. Because, I don't know, I'm usually pretty good at using iron sights as well, but I can use it with a silencer, but that's kind of really all I got to say about the F2000. It's a very, very interesting gun, and I hope they do bring a gun like this back to Black Ops. You see there, just look at it. It was just like, easy, quick, put them down, kind of a little bit of a kick in the middle going straight upwards, and that's about it. So, I don't know, let me just take a sip of my drink here as well. I'm going to talk about this map, Karachi, and pretty much this was an original Modern Warfare 2 map release. I mean, what I mean by like that is, when you bought the game and you're allowed to go on multiplayer, this was one of the maps in the rotation of the game to begin with. So it's an original, and I love maps like this, mate. I don't know why, it's kind of like two small interior and exterior parts built together, and I can't really compare it to anything, but it's kind of like, what I perceive it as is kind of a Crash, but so much more better designed, because I don't know, considering like the map is quite large, it seems a lot smaller than it actually is, because a lot of the action takes place around the middle within these closed interiors, and like kind of shorter, kind of like long sight lines here with these kind of open exteriors, and then there's a lot of exterior kind of flanking routes and passages, and I don't know, man. It's probably because I like this map because of the movement and the fluidity of it, and it's usually pretty easy to work out where the enemy's going to be and where the enemies is like constantly going to be coming from. So as you see here, I'm just like, I know he's going to be coming back down that passage, and literally if you're on the move, fly like this, it's so easy to just work your way around the middle here and be able to pick up many kills. So I definitely recommend imploring a lot of like my flanking routes and tactics that I use within this game, and generally where you want to position yourself when you're using a weapon such as this. And as I say, a weapon such as this, there are a few other weapons out there that you may want to use when kind of using these routes and everything. I'll finish up the game here anyway. I get a double spray for the win with a little drop shot mixed in there. So it was pretty nice for the finish. I go 27-7. I've got cut off what I was going to say for the end of my topic. But pretty much that's the end of the gameplay / commentary. Peace.